Hello everyone, this is Rafsan Zilani from Eduko Pathways, and I would like to welcome all of our students and their parents to another Eduko Live session. Today I'm excited to have Mr. Daniel joining all the way from Monash, Malaysia. Over to you, Daniel.
Hi. Thank you, Rafsan, for the introduction. Once again, I'll just introduce myself briefly. I'm Daniel from Monash University Malaysia. Thank you for joining us in this particular session. And today, I'll brief to our audience today, dear students, dear parents, on this wonderful weekend, uh, to the details and info in regards of Monash University Malaysia. So allow me to share screen to everyone real quick. Okay, so basically for today's sharing, I will be going through a few points, which includes Malaysia as a destination, about the Monash Malaysian campus, scholarship opportunities, international student benefits, and also probably common questions on travel and borders. First and foremost, a lot of you might be wondering why you should consider studying Malaysia as a destination. In general, here are some of the five main reasons that students can actually consider Malaysia as a destination for further studies. This includes the quality of education, with also the affordable tuition fee price as the number one reason. Secondly, living costs are significantly lower in comparison to other countries such as Australia, US, or the UK. Other than that, depending on the course, you might also experience shorter duration without compromising the education quality. And at the same time, Malaysia here is a religiously and culturally diverse country. So we are very welcoming towards international students coming into our country for education purposes. Last but not least, in terms of destination wise, it is also closer to Bangladesh, and at the same time, it has a warm tropical climate that a lot of the students from overseas enjoy. So these are some of the top five reasons that international students can actually consider Malaysia as a destination for further studies. Moving on next, for us today, we will be mainly focusing on the Monash University Malaysia campus. For fun fact, the Monash University Malaysia campus is the first foreign branch university that is established in Malaysia back in 1998. Currently, we have students coming from 79 different countries, with 33% of the academics are from expatriate background. 80% of our academics are PhD holders with a student ratio of 22 students to one academic. Generally, at the current moment, Monash University has a total of 9,800 students. And other fun fact would include this particular campus also has the choice of inter-campus mobility. Students who complete here, even they graduate from the Malaysia campus, they will receive the standardized certificate and the same parchment as per the students who study in Australia. This would allow students to actually get their degree in a more cost efficient way. Other than that, if you have been considering Malaysia as a studying destination, look no further in other than Monash, because we are the highest ranking university in Malaysia itself. One also fun fact is that Monash University Malaysia campus is the third largest campus amongst all the Monash campuses. Here are some of the details in regards to our rankings. This is something that we are really proud of. Monash has consistently ranked ourselves as a top 100 universities for a long duration of time. So according to the 2022 QS ranking, we are ranked 58. According to Times Higher Education, we are ranked 57. In terms of graduate employability, we are ranked at 54. And multiple different rankings even for our programs, which is ranked at the top hundreds. In Malaysia itself, we are also recognized and also uh, ranked by the local government agencies from Malaysia as one of the top universities as well, and the few of the universities that is rated 6 stars by the Ministry of Higher Education Malaysia. So if you haven't been to Malaysia, basically Monash University is located in Sunway City in the district of Subang Jaya in the state of Selangor. To give you an approximate distance, it is actually 30 minutes away from the Kuala Lumpur city centre and around 40 minutes from the KLIA airport. So overall, Sunway City is a very accessible and safe city. We have multiple different accessibility options from free shuttle bus services, canopy walks, bus, trains, and the safety is also through the Sunway City Auxiliary Police. Is one of the few city in Malaysia with its own auxiliary police force. So overall, it is a very safe place for our students to actually be in this Sunway City, which is very vibrant as well. Moving on next is to go through on some of the courses offered. I would not delve too long here because there are a lot of courses offered, but in general, these are the 7 faculties that is available in Monash University Malaysia. The first one will be Arts and Social Sciences, where students can go into our Bachelor's of Arts and Social Sciences or Digital Media and Communications. Then we have the School of Business, where students have 9 different majors to explore upon. We have the School of Engineering, where we have 6 different types of engineering, from the generic core engineering such as mechanical, chemical, civil, and electrical, to more modern days, I would say, engineering such as software and robotics engineering. We also have the School of Information Technology, which focuses on computer sciences and also data sciences. We have also the School of Pharmacy. We are very proud for our School of Pharmacy because Monash University, in terms of the ranking for the program of pharmacy, we are number 2 across the world. Other than that, you also have the choice for medicine faculty, uh, where we deal with the medicine program and also biomedical science. And just for students who are curious in terms of the recognition, from our recent I would say student, we have one Bangladeshi student who actually applied to us for the medicine program, and based on the documentations that was provided, it is actually recognized back in Bangladesh from their medical council for students to actually apply for medicine. So if you are interested in it, to get more information, feel free to always go through Eduko and we can liaise more about that. Other than that, we also have the School of Science, where students can delve with biotechnology, medical biosciences, and there's also food sciences and technology. So there's a variety of courses ranging in the undergraduate, but have no worries if you're looking for postgraduate. We have multiple courses available both on coursework and research basis as well. Moving on next is for students who are interested in applying for the Monash University Malaysia, do take note that we do offer scholarship as well. Here are some of the common qualifications that would allow you to actually apply for our High Achievers Award, and these are the results that is available that you should be scoring to make yourself eligible for the scholarship. In the case that you're not too sure with the entry requirements, in general, students who have completed HSC, unfortunately, we are unable to take students in directly for the first year degree. However, you can always apply for our foundation program or the Monash College Diploma through available partners across the world. And for the good news is for students and parents listening out there today, we also have our partner here in Bangladesh, in Dhaka, through Universal College. They do offer the MAFI program, which is the foundation program, and the diploma program for our students who have completed their HSC or SSC to proceed forward to Monash later on, both in Malaysia and Australia. Okay, moving on next. As I mentioned earlier during the presentation, Monash allows inter-campus mobility. So for parents who is looking to have cost efficiency for your child while studying in Monash, this is a very likable option in which our students can actually study part of their course over here in Monash, Malaysia, and transfer to Monash, Australia as well. To give a generic duration, for example, a 3-year degree, students can have 1 year here in Malaysia, 2 years in Australia, or 1.5 year here and 1.5 year in Monash, Australia. So this would be our intercampus transfer program. Other than that, there is also the option of intercampus exchange. The main difference of this is that the availability of duration is with the maximum of 1 semester exchange to Monash, Australia. However, in terms of benefits, students will receive the payment fee as per the same as the Malaysian campus fee. So in terms of cost efficiency wise, this would be the best option if you're looking for something within a budget amount, but available for students to have multiple different destination of studies. If students is also looking into variety of experience aside from the Monash, Australia, we also have more than 140 different partner universities across 30 different countries. Students can do an exchange up to 2 semesters across these partners all over the globe. So students can actually plan different circumstances to have different destination as well. Here are oops, sorry. Okay, so some of the examples of our students, they also actually have done exchange for 1 semester in the UK and 1 semester towards Monash, Australia, and multiple different destinations as well. So feel free to consult back to us what courses has available options for transfer and exchange in terms of studying here in Monash University, Malaysia. Okay, so here are some of the benefits that usually our international students would always ask for, which is on career support. So in general, Monash University has multiple resources to help both domestic local Malaysian students and also our international students when it comes to career. Overall, Monash has multiple different resources, including availability of workshops to help students to build up their soft skills, things like internship fairs and seminars for students to be able to network with successful employer to build up their networking. Other than that, we have what we call as this career gateway, which is a particular online platform which lists more than 18,000 companies from 73 different countries, offering jobs from full-time basis, part-time basis, as well as volunteering programs and internship programs for students who study here in Malaysia. This is a highly likable platform as it does not only benefit our current students but also alumni as well. Students can always feel free to use these resources and also consult to our career services if they require resources to expand their career option. However, do take note here in Malaysia, unlike most of the countries like Australia or the UK, we do not offer post-study work visa. So usually our students would need to be able to secure an employer ahead of time before they graduate to be able to actually continue their stay in Malaysia. If they are not able to do so, unfortunately, we do not have the post-study work visa, which does not allow students to stay for an additional year when they complete their studies. Okay, so that would be on career support. Let me move on to the next part. So here would be some of the news that probably most of the current situation for most of our international students would like to know. Uh, Overall, when it comes to the COVID-19, it has been a challenge for all of us, including the university. However, currently there are less worries in which we do allow most of our international students with a valid student pass to actually fly over into Malaysia. This includes Bangladesh as well. Currently, the standard operating procedure would include compulsory PCR tests for students before and entering to the country. Uh, Other than that, there is also a compulsory quarantine that needs to be done. In general, the quarantine periods differ from uh, depending on the status of the vaccination of the students. If it's with a booster shot included with fully vaccinated status, it can be as short as 5 days. If student is coming in with incomplete vaccination, uh, or partial vaccination, it can go up to 10 days. Usually, students would be highly advisable to have at least a minimum of two vaccine dose before planning your journey into Malaysia. This is because currently in Malaysia, for most of the facilities, it is needed for the person to be at least a double dose to be able to enter to those facilities, including the university itself. And recently, there have been a circular where from March onwards, only uh, personnel with booster shot would be allowed to enter into vicinity of other places. So it is highly advisable for students or upcoming potential students to have their vaccination shot done, and also booster shot is highly advisable at this current point. uh, Overall, for students who might be listening to this broadcast today, uh, if you're wondering how are the classes going to be in general, Malaysia government has given the directive that most higher education institute are allowed to have physical classes from March onwards. The university, including us, are very keen in terms of allowing our students to be back on campus. However, there are standard operating procedures to be followed, and there might be some classes which is still be online, but majority of the classes can be expected, should be expected as physical classes. Okay. Okay. So here is actually the QR code and the link for our audience today who is curious how the campus would look like. In general, this link would lead you to our virtual tour. In the case you are not able to travel into the country to have a look at the campus, you would like to have a look before you decide, you know, is Monash a place that you would like to be? You can always click on this link, virtualtour.monash.edu.my, which you will be able to view the facilities of Monash University Malaysia campus. Or you can just screenshot this particular page, this particular broadcast at the moment, where you can actually access it via the QR code for you to drop by to our virtual tour website. Uh, the campus is around 21 acres with multiple different facilities. Most of the buildings is around 7 to 8 floors high with basement as well. We have multiple facilities, and it's also deemed as one of the best private universities when it comes to laboratory facilities as well. So feel free to explore in terms of what we have to offer in Monash University Malaysia. So that would be all for my current presentation today. In the case you would like to know more about Monash University Malaysia, feel free to find out more details on monash.edu.my, or you can actually drop by to any of the social media platform from Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, or YouTube at the handle name of Monash Malaysia. Of course, the best if you are looking for specific details in regards of the course, you can always find our partners here in Bangladesh through Eduko, and they will be able to assist you further with things like application or queries about the program. So that would be all for me. I'll pass the floor back to Rafsan, and I believe it's Q&A. So feel free to put in any questions that you might be curious about in regards to this session. Thank you so much, Rafsan.
Uh, yes, Daniel, thank you so much for this amazing presentation. It was definitely very insightful. You really have gone through all the areas. I really do not have that much question. I just have one question. One of my student asked if someone enrolls with a particular subject, is it possible to change the subject after the enrollment is done?
I see. Okay. In general, it would depends highly on the approval from the faculty. Overall, when enrollment is done, it would also look into the arrangement by the faculty and the admissions. Usually, for students like this, they can actually send in a request to the school and to the admissions, and they will advise accordingly for the students how to change their program. So overall, if students have doubt, usually I would highly suggest to put on hold when it comes to the enrollment of subject first. But if you have done so, no worries, it is not something irreversible, because enrollment period usually the deadline would be 2 weeks after the first date of commencement of class. So students can actually go through it, but there will be slight number of processes to be taken before you can actually change from one to another. Yeah. So that would be enrollment, changing course after enrollment.
Okay, I have another question. Since you have said that from March and onwards, students who are done with their booster dose only they will be permitted to fly to Malaysia, right? So, what about the current students who haven't taken their booster dose yet?
Okay, so currently that was the directive, but there were no particular saying that it is a final one, because initially the government announced that from February onwards, students uh, without booster shot or any citizenship even in Malaysia, or person in Malaysia without booster shot will fall back to a partial vaccination status. But currently, due to how the whole situation is, the booster shot has not been delivered to the people as quick as they were expecting. So they actually extended the period, and from my point of view, it seems that it's going to be extended as well. So no worries if you are a student coming in with, or even a current student with just a partial vaccination status, have no worries. Um, at the current moment, nothing is of final yet. Students with two shots will still be counted as being able to enter vicinity of areas. And for those who are partial, usually they would be given directives ahead of time how they would go through it to reduce the risk of COVID-19 for health and safety purposes.
Well then, thank you so much, Daniel. It was very insightful, and I know it's your weekend, but you have taken time for this live session. Thank you so much for that.
No
And
problem.
for those who have been watching this live session, if you want to get connected with us, you can find our address in our Facebook page, and also we do have a online platform where students can meet with us virtually. We are open from Sunday to Thursday from 9 to 6 p.m. Any last words from Daniel?
Actually, I saw a comment by student by the name of Arif Asan, uh, which asked the question on scholarships and also acceptance of students. Uh, Arif, if you're hearing this right now, we do offer scholarship for international students. However, as mentioned earlier, students who have completed HSC is unable to proceed for the degree directly. So we would highly suggest you to look into our foundation or Monash College Diploma, which is offered through Universal College Bangladesh. Or you can also start over here in Malaysia as well through Sunway College. I would highly suggest to speak with our colleagues from Eduko. They would be able to advise you on the pathway from your HSC to a year 12 course before proceeding for the degree. And if you do achieve the needed results, let's say from our foundation, if you're able to score 89 and above, you will be automatically eligible for a scholarship. Okay, so that would be from that. Uh, by the way, Rafsan, you mentioned if there's any word, I would sincerely like to wish everyone today a very good day. And of course, COVID situation is still very challenging from what I last heard in Bangladesh. I hope everyone stays well and safe. And if you are planning to study here in Monash University Malaysia, feel free to look for our partners in Educo for more further details. And I hope one day I'll be able to see you students actually here in Monash University Malaysia.
Inshallah, inshallah. So thank you so much, and we'll be back with another university. And until then, stay safe, stay well. Thank you so much for watching this live session.
Thank you so much.